So we are a West African gold producer. The disclaimer for everyone. The overview, so we have an operating mine in Mali. It's been in operation since 2017. As you can see, the cash flow and dividend that we've distributed in 2020. Currently, our market cap is around 240 million Canadian. And we've recently acquired, you can see here on the map, merged with a company called Sycamore, who owns the Kiniero project in Guinea. We also own what we think is a large exploration package across Guinea and Mali. As you can see here in the bottom, it's more than 400 kilometers square of exploration property. So obviously we've been in operation for a while in a country where it's really important to be close to the community. So we're running a mine with around 350 people, only 7 expats, and it's built around core principles. So you can see here everything we've been trying to abide to for the past 4 years, to try to be as close as possible to the community, train up the community, be also exemplary employer environment as well. We just applied for the International Cyanide Management Institute. Health and safety, we've worked more than 7 million hours without any injuries since we started the plant, basically. As I said, we try to train locally. We have 44 Malian managers and 4 coming from the sub-regions. Our GM is from Mali, that we train all the way up from the ground. And also security. As you know, Mali is not an easy place to work. So we've been take that pillar of our values quite seriously, and we made sure all of our expats and our local employees are safe. So we've changed a little bit the management team, because as you know, we've merged with this company. So now we have a really strong management team with a new top management. So the company is run by the main shareholders, the Cohen family. You can see here Benjamin, who's been the CEO since 2016. And we've recently hired Alan William, our new CFO. We have another COO, and we've also bulk up the country, because we now have 2 countries. So we are in the process of hiring locally in Guinea and create a new organization almost from scratch. So just a few words on George, who's been backing the company since 2012. He's backed the company with his own money. We built the plant in Mali with his own money as well, when there was no available financing. So he's a renewed entrepreneur in France. Has been known for investing in many different businesses, from gas distribution to armored vehicle, and he has also a strong track record on capital market side. Now Robex is his main investments, but so he will continue back the company for the foreseeable future. It's definitely what we call a long-term shareholder. So as I said, we announced on the 20th of April the merger with Sycamore Mining, which was a private company who owned the Kiniero project in Guinea. It was the first asset from Semafo, which stopped producing in 2014. So the deal is not closed yet. So here are the key terms. Obviously, everything is public. There's the full SPA is on CEDAR, but this is what the key conditions are and what the shareholding will look like in the end. So the Cohen family will be diluted down from 66% to 39%. We have another key shareholder coming with a trading and a gas distribution company in the Middle East, and the management. So as you can see, previously we had 66% management owned, which was quite high. We still remain on that level, because obviously the Sycamore management team will merge with us. So it's very much a company where we think about shareholder value first, because we have a lot of obviously skin in the game. So the reason why for the merger, I'm not going to go into the whole of the detail, but it's summarized at the top here. We are Robex, before the acquisition, is a low-cost producer. We managed to bring an asset in production and in operation, and profitably. We're generating around $25 million of free cash flow every year. And the Sycamore team managed to bring a project from 1.6 million ounces when they acquired the project to what is today a 3.4 million ounces historical resource that's been discovered. This is not including all the work that's been done by the team over the past over the past year or so, which will come into the new pre-feasibility study that we're running at the moment. So obviously the core focus for the group will still be our operation. This is where we get our value. So we are located next to Morila and Syama, two famous mines. So we have a 200 kilometer square land package that we currently exploring again. So this is our performance of the mine. As you can see, we're producing between 45 to 50,000 ounces. That's our guidance for next year, 50,000 ounces. And our all-in sustaining, despite creeping up, we're trying to maintain it as low as possible with a hands-on management team. And as I said, we are trying to limit the number of expats to make sure we keep our cost under control. Very well optimized plants, as you can see, availability and recoveries. We are into soft oxides, really easy operation. So we trying to keep it simple and trying to make money out of it. So now it's a 700,000 ounces deposits. We have about 8 to 9 years mine life. As you can see, the site expanded quite significantly since the origin. We now have 2 pits that we're trying to manage, but it's still a very condensed operation. We're processing very low grades, so there's no room for mistakes. We are 0.8 gram a ton with a very low cutoff. Sometimes, some other people think 0.2, 0.3, which might be waste for some people. For us, we actually can make some money with it. So it's very important to have a lean operation and really understand the geology to be able to make money. So as I said, with the new team on board now, with the new geologist from Sycamore, we've been relooking at our own property, which has been underexplored for many years. We have acquired the property next door called Gladier, and as you can see on the top right corner is Nampala. We're just getting started into reinterpreting everything. You can see all the geological work we've been doing over the past couple of months. And really, we hope we can find more. We have 9 years life of mine. We can probably expand the plant and try to build satellite pits. Obviously, I'm not qualified to tell you how much resources we're going to get, but there's a good chance out of this land package that was explored many times by big majors that we'll find what other considered waste that we can mine profitably. So the big news for 2022 is obviously the Kiniero project. As you can see on the map, we're still 500 kilometers away from Bamako. So our base being Bamako, for us it's very easy, and lots of mines in West Africa were run from Bamako. We think about Anglo-Gol Ashanti, where Sigiri across the border was running Yatela and Sadiola as well from Bamako. So lots of operational synergies. It's roughly the same geology. And we've already seen lots of best practices exchange between the two sites. Obviously, Kiniero is not a new project, so it's been discovered in 1912, first geological survey, and throughout the years it was improved and refined. Obviously, the biggest milestone was the start of the production, and it stopped in 2014 when Semafo closed the mine. In 2014. Since then, obviously, Sycamore took over in 19. They transformed the exploration license into exploitation license. So it's a ready-to-build project. And then in 2021, we've acquired another property that you will see on the slide after that. So you might recognize some of the names on the map. We have the big white block in the middle. To our left, we have Predictive Discovery, who's made a fantastic discovery at Bankan, close to Mankan deposits. On the right, you have what was Toro and now Resolute Mining, and to the north is Hummingbird, directly to the north of us. And we have a property that it's roughly 20k by 40 kilometers square, so a lot of work. And as I said multiple times, it's not highway, it's the direct jungle. So we have, on this map, you can see it's a compilation of all the exploration work, and to the right is the famous pyramid where we classify all our deposits according to the distance to the plant, their prospectivity, their grade, to be able to bring them progressively to the plant that we will be building at the end of the start early next year. And we've already made a discovery from the team, compiling all the technical geological work that's been done. And as you can see, My time's up, looks like. But have a look at the press release. It's much more detailed than that, but that's what we're going for. It's easy mining oxides, and we'll be progressing the entire project to from PFS, which will be by the 15th of June, and hopefully reaching construction decision by year end to start building the plant early next year. So I'm going to skip that. That's the rough timeline, construction decision by year end. As I said, first pour in Q1 2024. And obviously exploration property, I said that already. And that's what we're trying to do in 2022. Structure the company to be a multi-asset, multi-country company in Canada and in Europe, trying to reach our guidance of production, obviously very important, and obviously build up Guinea from scratch and bring it to construction ready by year end, for a construction decision by year end, and start early next year to build the fourth gold mine in Guinea.